Welcome back for another deep dive. This time, we're going to be looking at AI chatbots in real estate.
Oh, yeah.
You guys sent us this video, Real Estate AI Chatbot Automation, a realtor's guide to effortless client chat acquisition on YouTube by Super Dudigi.
Mhm.
And honestly, this video is kind of blowing my mind.
Yeah.
I never really
No.
thought about it before, but imagine having a 247 AI salesperson,
Right.
basically,
Yeah.
qualifying your leads, scheduling appointments for you, doing all of the things.
Yeah. It's a game changer.
That's amazing.
Absolutely. And what's really exciting is that the technology is already here. It's not some far-off futuristic concept. This video highlights a shift that's happening right now in the industry. I mean, think about it. How many people do you know who would rather text you than call you?
Oh my gosh, I
Oh.
think pretty much everyone I know. I would so much rather send a quick text than have to play phone tag all day.
Exactly. And that's what these chatbots are tapping into, that preference for faster, more convenient communication. Platforms like Facebook Messenger have billions of active users, and a huge percentage of customer interactions are already being handled without any human involvement at all. We're talking upwards of 85% in some industries, like real estate.
85%. Okay, now that is a serious wake-up call.
Yeah.
So basically what you're saying is that even if I'm not using AI in my real estate business, I'm already competing with it.
Exactly. It's already a part of the landscape.
Hmm.
And the results this video showcases are incredible. They're seeing a 10x increase in conversions from ads to Messenger
Wow.
and a 4x increase in engagement with subscribers.
Those are some serious numbers. But how does this all work in practice? The video talks about omni-marketing.
Mhm.
It sounds interesting, but I'm not sure I fully understand it.
Yeah, it sounds like a buzzword, but it's actually a very practical strategy. Think about the traditional lead generation funnel. You've got your Facebook ads leading to a landing page, and then maybe a phone call or an email follow-up. But let's be honest, those landing pages often have pretty dismal conversion rates.
Oh my gosh. I know. They're terrible. It's like throwing money away.
Right. Now imagine this. Instead of a landing page, your Facebook ad sends people directly to a Messenger chatbot. They're already on Facebook, they're already using Messenger, so it's a much more natural transition. The video states a 50% opt-in rate and an 80 to 90% open rate on follow-up messages.
Okay. I'm starting to see the appeal here. But what about those people who still prefer email or phone calls?
Right. That's where omni-marketing comes in. The chatbot isn't just capturing leads in Messenger, it's also collecting their email addresses and phone numbers.
Oh.
So you can follow up across all three channels, text, email, and Messenger. You're meeting people where they're most comfortable.
Got it. So it's not about replacing those other channels. It's about using them more strategically. And 98% open rate for text messages
Right.
versus a 20% answer rate for phone calls.
Right.
Yeah. I think I'd rather go with the text messages.
Yeah, it's pretty compelling.
But how do you even build one of these chatbots? Does it require a computer science degree or something?
No, not at all. There are tools and platforms out there that make it surprisingly easy, even if you're not a tech expert. And this video actually showcases an example of a really sophisticated bot that Super DJ calls the supercharged real estate bot.
The supercharged real estate bot. Okay, that sounds serious. What can it do?
Well, first and foremost, it handles all of that lead generation we just talked about. It captures leads in Messenger and collects their email addresses and phone numbers. But what really sets this bot apart is its ability to actually qualify those leads.
So it's not just gathering names and contact info. It's figuring out if these leads are actually serious about buying or selling.
Exactly. It asks a series of qualifying questions like, are you pre-approved for a mortgage? Or what's your budget? Or even, are you currently working with a realtor? It's gathering the information that you would typically have to spend valuable time getting on the phone.
That's amazing. It's like having a pre-screening process running 24/7.
Right.
So you can focus your energy on the leads that are actually most likely to convert.
Exactly.
I bet that saves a ton of time.
It does. And it ensures that the leads you're spending time on are high quality and a good fit for your services. The bot's doing all the initial legwork, setting you up for a much smoother and more efficient sales process.
And I bet it makes the client experience a lot better too. They're getting instant answers to their questions instead of having to wait for a call back.
Absolutely. It's all about convenience and responsiveness. And the video actually highlights how this bot segments buyers into different categories. It creates a tiered system with standard buyers, VIP buyers who get early access to deals, and preferred partners who have already purchased a property through the system.
That's smart. It rewards your loyal clients
Yeah.
and creates a sense of urgency for those who are on the fence.
Exactly. It's all about building relationships and encouraging action.
Oh,
And the bot doesn't stop there. It also has an automated property broadcasting feature.
okay.
So let's say you get a new listing. You input the details into the system, and the bot automatically sends it out to all the qualified buyers who have expressed interest in that type of property.
Now that's what I call supercharged. It's like having a personal marketing assistant working for you around the clock. I'm really curious to see how this bot actually interacts with people. The video mentioned some demonstrations, right?
Yes, it does. There are 2 demonstrations, one for buyers and one for sellers. And they offer some really valuable insights into how the bot actually works in practice.
Perfect. Let's take a look at those demonstrations. I'm especially interested in seeing how that buyer bot handles those initial interactions and gathers information without feeling too pushy or intrusive.
That's a great point. And it's something the video addresses really well. In the buyer bot demonstration, you'll see how it seamlessly collects the email address and phone number right within the messenger conversation. It doesn't feel forced at all. It's just part of the natural flow of the interaction. And it uses this really clever rapid-fire style of questioning to gather information about the buyer's property preferences. So it keeps the conversation engaging. But it's quickly collecting all those essential details, like location, budget, property type, all that stuff.
Right. I like that. It's like a fun little quiz
Yeah.
instead of a boring old form. Do you ever run into problems with people not filling out all the information?
That's a good question. And the video actually shows how the bot uses a really clever technique to incentivize users to provide all the information. It offers them a VIP upgrade,
Yep.
which gives them early access to new listings and other perks.
Ooh, I like that. That's a win-win. The buyer gets some extra benefits,
Yeah.
and you get a more qualified lead.
Exactly.
It's like a little nudge in the right direction. What about the seller bot demonstration? What stood out to you there?
Well, the seller bot is interesting because it has to handle a topic that can be a little bit sensitive. Pricing.
Yep.
You know how often sellers have an unrealistic idea of what their property is worth?
Oh, all the time. It's one of the trickiest conversations to have.
Right. Even for experienced agents.
Definitely. So how does the bot deal with that?
Well, what I thought was really impressive is that it uses a combination of humor and data. So first it asks questions about the property's condition, any recent upgrades, and the seller's desired timeline, when they're hoping to sell. But then it introduces this concept of a robot negotiator.
Wait, hold on. A robot negotiator. Okay, I have to hear more about this.
Yeah, it's pretty clever. The bot basically presents market data and comparable properties to the seller. It might say something like, okay, so based on recent sales in your area, homes similar to yours are typically listed between X and Y. Would you be open to considering a price in that range?
That's a really smooth way to do it. It's not telling the seller what to do. It's just presenting the facts.
Exactly. It takes the emotion out of it. And the video also points out that the bot emphasizes the benefits of selling directly to the agent, highlighting the potential savings on realtor fees and things like that.
Right. So it's all about framing the conversation in a way that benefits both parties. It's like the bot is acting as a mediator, helping to bridge the gap between the seller's expectations and what's actually realistic in the market. It makes you wonder if this kind of technology could eventually replace real estate agents altogether, right?
It's a question a lot of people are asking, but the video really emphasizes that these bots are designed to enhance the role of the agent, not replace them. Think of it this way. The bot is handling all those time-consuming, sometimes awkward initial interactions. It's gathering information, pre-qualifying leads.
Okay, so it's freeing up the agent's time so they can focus on what they do best. Building relationships, providing expert advice, and guiding clients through the process.
Exactly. It's all about leveraging technology to make the process more efficient and effective.
And I bet it has a huge impact on productivity, too. If agents aren't spending hours on the phone or responding to basic inquiries, they can dedicate more time to those high-value activities that really move the needle.
Absolutely. The video lists out some key benefits beyond just automation. Things like time and energy savings, improved lead quality, and a better overall customer experience.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. But what about those clients who are a little bit hesitant about technology? Do you see any potential downsides to using AI chatbots in real estate?
That's a really important question. It's true that not everyone is comfortable with AI, especially when it comes to something as personal as buying or selling a home. The key is to use these tools strategically. and to always prioritize the human connection.
So it's about finding that balance between automation and personalization. It's not about replacing human interaction. It's about enhancing it with AI.
Exactly. And remember, these chatbots are only as good as the information you program them with. You need to make sure they reflect your brand values, your communication style, and your commitment to providing excellent customer service.
So it's not a set and forget it kind of thing.
No, not at all.
You still need to be actively involved
Okay.
and make sure the bots are working in harmony with your human touch. This whole conversation has been so eye-opening. I'm already thinking about how I can incorporate some of these strategies into my own business.
I love that. And remember, this is really just the tip of the iceberg. The possibilities for AI in real estate are practically limitless.
We've focused a lot on lead generation and client interaction, but what other areas of real estate do you think AI could revolutionize?
Oh, there are so many possibilities. What about property valuation, market analysis, virtual tours?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Imagine an AI-powered tool that could analyze market trends and predict property values with incredible accuracy.
That would be amazing.
Or a virtual tour platform that could personalize the experience based on the buyer's preferences, highlighting the features they're most interested in.
It's mind-blowing to think about how much potential there is. And what's really exciting is that we're just at the beginning of this AI revolution. Who knows what we'll be able to do in a few years?
The future is definitely bright.
But with all this talk about AI, I think it's important to remember that technology is only one part of the equation.
Absolutely.
Success in real estate still comes down to building relationships,
Mm-hmm.
providing great service,
Yeah.
and understanding the needs of your clients.
Couldn't have said it better myself. AI can enhance and streamline a lot of things, but it can never replace that human connection.
Right. It's all about finding that synergy between technology and human expertise, using AI to empower us
Yeah.
so we can do what we do best, connect with people and help them achieve their homeownership dreams.
Beautifully said. This deep dive has been a fascinating exploration of the potential of AI in real estate. We've covered so much ground, from the basics of chatbots to the big picture impact of AI on the entire industry.
And I really hope our listeners have come away with a new appreciation for what AI can do and a sense of excitement about the possibilities it holds.
Definitely. The key is to stay curious, keep learning, and be open to the ways AI can transform the real estate industry.
AI is an incredible tool, and when it's used responsibly and strategically, it can help real estate professionals achieve amazing things and create a better experience for their clients.
Couldn't agree more.
Well, that brings us to the end of another deep dive. Thanks for joining us.
Always a pleasure.
We hope you learned a lot.
Until next time, happy diving.
See you next time. I feel like we've only just scratched the surface here. This video was a great starting point, but I'm already thinking about all the other things we could explore.
That's what's so great about these deep dives. They open up so many new avenues. And remember, you don't have to jump in head first. Even if you're not ready for a full-blown AI chatbot system, there are still plenty of ways to start incorporating AI into your business.
That's a good point. You can start small. Maybe try out some of those AI tools that are already available, like for scheduling appointments or managing your social media.
Exactly. There are so many tools out there that can help you automate those everyday tasks, free up your time so you can focus on the things that really matter.
And it's not just about automation either. AI can also help you understand the market better, get to know your clients, make smarter decisions. Imagine being able to use AI to analyze market trends and spot opportunities before anyone else.
Now you're thinking like a true innovator. AI can be a game changer for market research. It helps you see those patterns and make those data-driven decisions. That's how you stay ahead of the curve.
It's like having a secret weapon. So,
Yeah.
looking ahead, what do you think are the biggest trends we'll see in AI for real estate in the next few years?
Well, I think personalization is going to be huge. We'll see AI being used to create hyper-targeted marketing campaigns, property recommendations that are tailored to each individual buyer. Even the whole buying and selling experience will become more personalized.
That makes a lot of sense. Everyone wants that personalized touch these days.
Uh-huh.
I also think we'll see a lot more AI in virtual and augmented reality. Imagine those immersive property tours where buyers can really get a feel for the space.
Oh, yeah. AI-powered virtual tours could completely change the game. They'd be more engaging, more informative, and accessible to anyone, anywhere.
The possibilities are endless. But at
Right.
the end of the day, it's important to remember that technology is just one piece of the puzzle.
Sure.
Real estate is still all about people. It's about building those relationships,
Mm.
providing exceptional service,
Yeah.
understanding what your clients really need.
It's about that human connection.
Exactly. So it's all about finding that sweet spot
Mm.
where technology and human expertise come together, using AI to help us be better at what we do,
I love that.
connecting with people,
Yeah.
and helping them find their dream homes.
That's what it's all about. Well, this has been another incredible deep dive. We've explored the power of AI in real estate, from chatbots to the future of the industry.
And we hope you've come away feeling inspired and ready to embrace the amazing possibilities that AI has to offer.
Remember, stay curious, keep learning, and never stop exploring.
Thanks for joining us.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time, happy diving.